What's up everyone, Igor Chesterfield here, and today I'm doing a new segment on my channel called Ask Chesterfield, where I answer your questions. So I tweeted out that if you guys send me a question on Twitter with the hashtag Ask Chesterfield, I'll answer it in these videos, and that's exactly what happened. I have a few questions lined up here, and I'm going to answer them for you guys today and see if maybe this new segment, this new series is well received. So without further ado, let's get to it. The first question is from @LuanMotaFFC on Twitter. He asks, why don't you talk about friendship? I don't know. Why don't I ever talk about friendship? It's a pretty interesting one. I guess maybe it just never came up, you know? I mean, I never thought about talking specifically about my friends on this channel, making a video about them. I mean, I have a lot of diverse friends, you know, friends in all different walks of life in different areas, so I don't really know. That's an interesting one to ask. I don't know why I never talked about friendship here, but I'm going to make a note of it. I'm going to record a video talking about all of my friends and the differences between them, you know, the comparisons and contrasts and things of the sort, because I have friends who like sports, who like video games, who like television shows, who like movies, who like, you know, I have friends who like and dislike literally everything, you know. I think that I have a few friends who have the same things in common because I have so many different ones. So I guess it would be a pretty dynamic video. It'd be really complicated to record, but that's something intriguing. I never thought about that. I never thought about why I never recorded a video talking about friendship. That's a good one, Luan. I'm gonna make a note of that one. Next is @RegisSnow, who asks me, what do you like the most in Brazil and what do you dislike the most? Now that's a good one. So as I'm pretty sure a good amount of you know, I was born in Brazil but I was raised in the United States, so there are many things that don't really sit well with me here in Brazil the way they sat well in the United States. This question is very, very pondering. What I like most about Brazil, I would say, is the football, or soccer for all of you Americans. I think that's the thing that most like makes me feel Brazilian, you know. I mean, there are many things that I consider to be sort of, you know, negative about this country, the aspects, the people, the culture, everything. But if there's one thing that does make me feel Brazilian more than American, it's the football, you know, because it's just great here, you know. I mean, it wasn't created here, it was created in England, but they say that the Brazilians perfected it. Now, in my last video, ironically, I talked about what's wrong with Brazilian football. You can watch that later. But I still think that in general, it's the best thing about Brazil, you know. I think it's what I like most. Yeah, I'm gonna go with football. What I dislike the most. Woo, dude. That's a tough one. I guess I would say the heat. You know, like summertime here in Brazil, I can't exactly put a figure on it in degrees or Fahrenheit, Celsius, but it gets really, really hot here to the point that it's like impossible for you to do anything. If you stay inside, you're gonna melt. If you go outside, you're gonna melt. You know, if you go to the beach or go out with friends or go to someone's house, no matter what, you can't escape the heat. Until nighttime when you can turn the air conditioner on, but until then you have to try to survive 12 hours, you know, with the air conditioner off. And even if you go to a mall or something where there is central air conditioning, it's still pretty painful. I think that's it. What I like most about Brazil is the football or the soccer. What I dislike the most is the heat, you know, the heat waves. I just can't stand this sun here. Alright, now we have @Dino Monzato asking me, why do you suck so much in RuneScape? Man, I'm a freaking level 30 in my drizzle with the Okay, guys, for those of you who don't know, RuneScape is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game that became popular a little over 10 years ago, the late 1990s. It was created by Jackx, and it's a very, very, very addictive game. And I think I've played it almost since it was created. When I first moved to the United States, it was the first game that I played on the computer, the first online game, mind you. And it was just so much fun, you know. I made a lot of friends there. So many people in my school played it, and I still play it today, you know. This person here, Dino Monzato, he's one of my best friends. His name is Andrews, and when I came here to Brazil, he was the first person who I met that not only knew about it, but played it too. And both of us are in our 20s, and we still play it today from time to time, you know. It's like a really fun pastime between us. I think he's the only friend that I have who still plays it today. And we're both really competitive on it, which is why he asked me that question. Here, okay, just to clarify, I don't suck in RuneScape. it's because he's better than me in RuneScape. So he has a tendency to, you know, point that out from time to time, but that's it, you know. No 99s. I've had 99s before, man. Okay, I've had skill capes. Where are your skill capes, man? Where are your fucking skill capes, dude? I had skill capes for everything, okay? Even the thing where you it's put the thing in the thing there, and you got the thing and did the thing. I feel like playing RuneScape now. Next one is from @MattPierre, who asks me, what if you had 24 hours to live? How would you spend your time? Whoa. Well, damn. So many things I would do. I mean, if I were to die in 24 hours, but wait, this question is actually kind of relative. Like, would I be able to do anything without limitations, without, like, even the things that would be considered impossible, or would there be some kind of limitation? Assuming your question means I could do anything at all with no rules attached, that's pretty crazy. I think obviously I'd go to the United States. I would spend my last 24 hours in the United States, trying to do as many things as I could in 24 hours. I would try to meet as many celebrities as I could, you know, chat with them, take photos with them. I would probably try to get with Emma Watson. I would, like, even if she has a boyfriend, I would try so hard to, you know, I don't know, I would just maybe try to steal a kiss or something. I don't know, just to say that before I died I kissed Emma Watson. I could probably do that. Very likely I would travel to all of the awesome places in the United States, you know, like just try to go to as many landmarks as I could, you know, so many tourist attractions. Take a shitload of photos, spend my last few hours posting them on Instagram, trying to leave my legacy there. Basically just go crazy, you know, just try to do as many things as I could in 24 hours, you know. I think that's pretty much it. There's so many things that come to mind when I say that, you know. I can imagine easily spending 24 hours in the United States, you know. Doing things that I never did before. Maybe go skydiving or something, I don't know, bungee jumping, sail in the ocean. None of this would probably fit within 24 hours, but I think I would still try anyway. Just to do, climb Mount Everest, you know, I don't know, like dive to the bottom of the ocean and look at the wreck of the Titanic, you know, which I'm going to record a video about in my next one. Just so many things come to mind, so many crazy things. Maybe go to space, I don't know, take a ride to space, knowing I'm going to die anyway. Just go up there, go to the moon or something. I don't know, just so many crazy things. Like I said, assuming that I would have unlimited access to anything. And last but not least, Augusto Caesar, who didn't ask me on Twitter, he asked me outside of Twitter, but he's one of my best friends, so I'll take it. What are your first, happiest, and your saddest memories? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. That's why I said last but not least. This is the hardest one. My first, happiest, and saddest memories. Woo! You sure you sure know how to make a guy think, don't you, bro? My first memory ever, obviously, was from Brazil. I think... Jesus Christ. I'm stumped. I think the earliest that I can remember, I was in preschool. Maybe before preschool, I was in the classroom. For some reason I was picking on this fat kid, this little girl who was a bit chubby. I was pinching her and she kept crying. I think that's the earliest memory I have. Yeah, probably. And my happiest memory, so I've had quite a few happy moments in my life. I don't really... Okay, I think the happiest memory that I've ever had was the first time I went to New York. It was in 2004. Forgot how old I was, but I think that was the first time that I went outside of Florida. And it was the first time that I saw snow, the first time that I saw the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty. And overall, it was during Christmas, so it was kind of like the whole Christmas Wonderland, Winter Wonderland kind of theme. It was the first time I was exposed to something like that, and I think it was really, really exciting. I think that would be my happiest memory. My trip to New York in 2004, that would be it. That would nail it right there on the spot. Snow was great, it was awesome. Took a lot of photos, saw my aunt for the first time who I hadn't met until then. Explored New York in general, saw everything from White Plains all the way to Manhattan. I think I got pretty close to New Jersey. Just overall, you know, lived the life of a tourist for a while. That was probably my happiest memory. I think the whole entire trip, but just getting there, just seeing New York for the first time, that would be the happiest one. And now my saddest memory. See, I've had a lot of happy moments in my life too, but I've also had quite a few sad moments, quite a few moments where I just didn't really feel like living. The saddest moment, I think, whoa, a lot of memories flooding my head right now, but I think the one that I'm gonna have to give it to is the first time that I was cheated on by an ex-girlfriend. Like, it was sad for a few different reasons. I mean, it wasn't a surprise, it wasn't unexpected. I kind of knew it was coming before it did, but it was still saddening because like we weren't exactly the best couple in the world. We were going through a lot of shit at the time, but I still don't think that I tried to be the best that I could be to her, you know. Sometimes I made mistakes, of course, but I tried really hard to do everything that I could for her, and in the end, she still betrayed me like that. So don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm really psyched to have her out of my life, and I never want to see her again, and I made the right call breaking up with her, but it was still really saddening to see the point that someone goes to show that they don't really care about you at all, you know. But the relationship itself from the beginning was flawed because she dated me wanting to be with someone else, and that was the very person that she cheated on me with. And throughout our 8-month or so relationship, she showed signs that she preferred to be with him. She showed signs, did a whole lot of things that, this is a topic for another video another day, but just to summarize it, she did a lot of things and said a lot of things that, you know, made it obvious that she wanted to be with this guy. And when I finally find out that she, you know, cheated on me with him, I was just like, you know, I wasn't too mad, I wasn't too angry. I guess I kind of deserved it. Because, well, I was blind, you know, I was being stupid. Like, I noticed that there was something wrong and I was still with her anyway, so in a way I deserved it. And that's still to this day my saddest memory. You know, I don't think anything is ever going to be worse than that. I mean, the first time you're cheated on, I don't think that you can go through anything worse than that. Because you give someone all of your love, all of your trust, and in the end they just do something like that. And that is my saddest memory. The video started out so well, but quickly degraded. But anyway guys, that's it for today. This has been my new segment called Ask Chesterfield. I accepted only a few questions from a few people at the moment. So now here's the thing. This video is going to be officially debuting my new segment, so this is a message to everyone who's watching. If you want to participate in the next one, I don't know if I'm going to do this one once a week, once a month, anything of the sort. If you want to participate, all you have to do is follow me on Twitter. The link is in my description and on my YouTube channel, but it's at IG Chesterfield. Next time I announce a video like this, all you have to do is tweet me a question with the hashtag AskChesterfield, and I'll answer the questions in my next video. I answered only a few for now. I don't know if I'm going to do 5 per video, 10 per video, we'll see. But for now, well, I guess that's it. I hope you guys like this new segment. I think it's really interesting to try and answer questions by people who are curious about things. And I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So that's it. Continue subscribing, continue liking the videos. I really hope you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out. This is a new segment. I'm gonna have another one coming out soon. I have quite a few ideas. So until then, I will see you in the next video.